on you like a drug. So thank you so much for coming to my reading. My name is the Contemporary King, aka the First Slice, aka Strangerooz, aka Young But Connected. Those are all my businesses. I do have those trademarked, so you can also go on my website if you want to at www www.yumbaconnected.com and go over there and check it out. I'm just here to give a Thomas reading. They want to overdose on you like a drug. Like they're overdosing on you like a drug. Like, oh my goodness. What is this energy? So I also really want to thank all of the people who are down for me since day one. All of your support matters. Whether I have 800 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, 5 subscribers, 2 subscribers, 1 subscriber. Your subscription matters so much. Okay, I really want to say that your subscription matters. The likes, the comments, like, I really do appreciate it. Let's keep them up, right? 11:11 on the clock. So they are like overdosing on you because you're like a drug. Okay, so I'm also getting my Pink Diaries Tell All deck out. So you gotta be ready for this energy, okay? Are you ready? Because the heat is in the kitchen, baby, okay? If you have not already ordered my deck, this is my deck, right? Strangerooz Pink Diary Tell All. This is created by me, Terrell Ryan Brown. That is me. If you see anyone else who isn't me trying to sell the deck, those people are scammers, those people are fakes, those people are frauds, and they will be hearing from my lawyers. So thank you so much, you guys. They want to overdose on you like a freaking drug. Ooh. So this person is trying to bring in destruction, mode, low vibration, because you're elevating. Okay, so we're going to do a disclaimer. I want to say if these readings do not fit, then maybe you can look at the reading until the end, and if it does fit, try to really sit with it for a day, bring it to God, and if it doesn't fit, then maybe come back a year, a week, a month after and see if it really fits. Okay? Thank you so much. So these are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so get ready to get entertained. Excuse me. I am an oracle, like I said. I'm definitely seeing a death situation, right? You see the flaws in yourself. I'm seeing, oh my effing gosh. Or they see the flaws in themselves, right? So you've gone through this ego death. You've gone through the moment where you're finally realizing your faults in the situation, right? Maybe you make too much assumptions. I know I do. 3:33 on the clock. Spirit is telling you, God, I'm not going to say God, but Spirit is telling you, like, definitely major self-reflection moment right now. Major death to the postman, death to the old you, right? You're stepping out bigger than before because you've really come over the hill. You've really come through the journey, right? This hasn't happened overnight. Even if this success, right, with this partnership, with this exposure, even with this coming, at the end of the day, it was a long journey, right? This was something that you had to exercise your power to be able to discover who you are truly within, right? Sleepless night terror, stress, sacrifices. So people tried to make sacrifices on you, right? People want to overdose on you so bad because they know that you're elevating, right? You're elevating. 4:44 on the clock. Because you're elevating, this elevation is going to be the biggest elevation that you've ever had in your life. This is going to be the biggest shift that you've ever had in your life, okay? This is going to be something that is going to be the death, right, When this door is closed, it is closed. Shalom, shalom. So this is new. Beautiful new beginnings. Beautiful. Finishing up the story. So you're finishing up the old story, right? Whatever wasn't working is not worked. But if it is worked, you will work till you work it, right? Like TD says, work till you work it, right? You will work till you work it. So I'm seeing you're working in the things till you work it, right? But it hadn't had come. I'm seeing with this like idol worshiping, right? Like it's important not to put delusions in your head, not to put lies in front of you that you aren't actually actualizing them unless you're doing the action, right? A lot of times we're thinking so much about what we're gonna do, we're talking so much about how we're gonna do it, we're trying to create something through our voices when in actuality, instead of talking to that person who's going to steal your idea, right, and try to do the same thing that you're doing, instead of telling that person what you're going to do, just do it. Because at the end of the day, if you could do it, then anybody could do it, okay? And people are going to be inspired by you doing this. People are going to be inspired by you being the best of who you are. Because you're a star. You're meant to shine. You're meant to be a good person in this world because you've always been good, right? You're meant to invent new things. I'm hearing new dance technique. You might be a performer. You worked so hard to get yourself into the right habits. You work so hard to cleanse yourself from the wrong people. Right? You fight so hard. I'm really seeing that. Going away from things that don't suit you, because things that don't serve you well are going to keep you in this low vibration. And you knew that, like, and now, right, they're working so hard just so that they can call you up and try to get you as their booty call, right? These people, they don't want to end a situation with you. You got them overdosing. You got them overdosing on who you are, your content. They could be watching all of your posts, all of your social media. Like, no more delays are happening. You deserve, oh my goodness, you deserve this. You deserve this love that you're getting, right? This is a lover, right? They're so hooked. They're so freaking hooked on you. Whoever is with you right now, they're so freaking hooked on you. Or you are going to be elevating and walking into a kingdom spouse relationship, into a huge fortune. Look at this huge fortune. You get what I'm saying? We start from the card, the most unlucky, lackful card ever. Because that's where they want you. They want you to be in lack. Because they're so overdosed on your energy that it puts them in a whole nother high. So it's like, look at this freaking fortune. You could have a windfall of money coming towards you. You're bulletproof, right? You're a humanitarian, right? You care about the trees. You care about the environment. I'm seeing you are going to be planting very fruitful things in your garden. You're going to be planting very fruitful things in your yard. Good evening. Good afternoon. How are you today? I'm good. How are you? Hi, princess. Yes, girl. You got this money coming, right? You got this money, this fortune. And all I'm seeing is that a lot of people from your past, they're going to be so jealous, right? Overdosing. It's like you're not even going to want to post. You're not even going to want to post on social media because you're living so good, right? It's like, if you're really happy, when are you ever going to have time to even want to post about your success when you're just living in the success, right? You're gonna be with your freaking lover in an Airbnb, and they're gonna like give you a special personal date. They're gonna bring you out. They're gonna buy the Airbnb. They're gonna have some wine. They're gonna have some popcorn. They're gonna have the nice throw pillows and the throw covers and candles and massage oils. And it's just gonna be so romantic. Like, and this is the type of person that you can have this romanticism with, right? This is longevity of very spontaneous, romantic, passionate relationship that can also be a person where you can step into that business, right? This is a person that is going to really help you get back to yourself. If you ever felt like you were lost at some point, if you ever felt like someone took a part of you, I'm seeing that this person is really opening your heart back up, right? Or during this time, you loving yourself is how people are going to love you. Right? Like, you loving yourself is how people are gonna love you. And it's just like, people love you so much because you love yourself. Right? You have no choice but to love yourself because you know that you are a gift from God. You are God's blessing. Right? Just as much as anyone else in this world is God's blessing. Right? It's not exempt to you, but there are a few select chosen ones, right? The Rainbow Tribe. Those people are on God's pedestal. And he's going to put you in those right places, I'm seeing, because you did the work, right? You did the work. All these booty calls, late night texts, people who you don't even want to hear from, just wasting your time. And then like you working so hard to get the right body, to get your skin right. You want to get your teeth right. I'm talking about you are focusing on rejuvenation, preservation, right? You're so flexible. I'm seeing you could be a dancer. You could also like to swim. You could have your summer body, or you could be working towards getting your summer body before the summer. So there's no time to slow down, right? They're overdosing on you so much because of your level up. If you were to post a picture of you right now on social media, I'm pretty sure that 9 times out of 10, there are going to be people who are going to be lurking, right? People might be lurking on your page or might look at your story, but don't like any of your photos, right? But why are they always looking at your story, but never liking your photos? Like that's just weird. If they're going to be watching you, they could at least show some respect. Like, put some respect on my collective. Okay, you see the glow up? Don't be hating. Like, how can they want to switch on you when you're so good? Like, they try to tell people, they're trying to literally tell people that you are like their second best, or you're not even top tier, only because they want to keep you hidden. See, there are people that did not know how to treat you right, that you pushed to the side and you found somebody, or you're finding somebody who's a real one, right? And it's like, these people are trying to act like, oh no, she was a broke ass bitch, right? She couldn't even pay the bill when we went out to dinner. But it's like, nigga, you're supposed to pay. Who are you? You're supposed to pay. Like, I don't get that. Don't try to switch it on me when you showed me different impressions of who you are when we were looking at each other face to face, right? And now it's like people are just seeing the opportunity, right? The impression that you give to people is completely different than anybody. You set it straight. You are setting it straight. You are setting it off. I'm seeing Jada Pinkett Smith, Queen Latifah, Vivica Fox set it off. You need to watch that movie. Set it off. It's like you're Jada Pinkett. You had your Cinderella moment during the most traumatizing moment in your life. Like, and then somebody comes in that loves you so much, that wants to show you the world, but sometimes you're just like, damn, is it at the right time? And God's like, look at your blessing, look at your blessing. But then you got these people who are so strung out on just like, you know, there is so much societal problems in our world, right? That get us down, that get us stuck, that make us feel stuck, that make us feel like we can never rise to the occasion. And I understand. I really understand. So it's like when you come to the peer pressure of your friends trying to tell you about robbing a bank and you have nothing left after your death of your brother, like a what you had a whole celebration and then the day after the celebration you had to have a funeral. Like the most traumatic stuff had happened to you during something that is so beautiful. And it's like maybe you are struggling whether or not you should keep this a secret, right? Or shouldn't. But honestly, I'm really hearing that the world does not need to know this because they're already as nosy. They're already as nosy as it is. They're already as nosy as it is. And it's like your crown chakra is so inflamed. I'm seeing you need to really work on maybe putting some beautiful things in your hair. You know, put some things in your hair. Put some flowers in your hair. Put, you know, whatever you want to do. You could put some African, you know, shells in your hair. And these are really good for evil eye protection. Right? These are great for evil eye. Okay? This is money. Back then, this was money. This is what I'm saying. Your money. You're discovering things that other people could have never discovered. And I'm seeing because of like this consciousness. There's a lot of people who are conscious, but they're not as conscientious as they could be because their habits and their priorities are on different things. And the same with me. I love to write. I'm such a freaking prolific writer. But it's so hard because I'm such a procrastinator, right? So you might procrastinate a lot. But it's like the thing about you is that once you get into the groove, you are undominable. Like no one can put you down. You are like freaking what's his name? Oh my gosh. Muhammad Ali, right? Unstoppable. Tyson, unstoppable. You are just giving them push to push, hit to hit. And honestly, there's going to be so much spiritual attacks because, again, they're overdosing on you, right? It's like literally, I'm seeing that you could be famous. You could be famous in your fan base. You could be a social media influencer. You could have a really big following on social media. And honestly, what I'm seeing is that your fans could try to get in the way of your relationship. Like people are gonna try to tempt you, even your closest friends, right? People that you never thought would say certain things out of their mouth. People that you feel like maybe weren't healed in the past but are healed now, right? But maybe it took you to get a long time to feel healed to be back into that friendship or that relationship. And it's like they're honestly, there are a lot of good people that want to have these wonderful journeys, and I'm seeing that it's going to be a lot of new people who are not, like, they're not going to be putting borders around their life, right? You're not going to have borders around the people who radiate positive energy. You're not going to have borders around people who want to always give you deep 100% love, right? People who are graceful, who honor you in your place, and they can sit right next to you and know where you are and know who they are, right? You're getting so confident. You're taking your past trauma, all of the shit that happened in this car, all of this tragedy, the feeling of being trapped, right? Maybe you went down the wrong turn, the wrong road at one time. Maybe there was someone who tried, maybe there was disease in the family. Maybe someone cursed you or tried voodoo, right? This is because they are overdosing on you, right? I could see that there are people who are literally trying to get back into your life that could be possibly trying to pressure you and tell you things like, oh, don't break up with me because of this. Don't break up with me because of that. Oh yeah, we were best friends. If you leave me and stop being my best friend, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, why would they try to say something like this? Like, it's not good until the cookie crumbles. And when they see you sitting there, when they see you sitting there on your throne, you're not going to be looking at people like the Red Queen, right? You respect your peers. You're very diplomatic. You take in every information that you get, every nonverbal cue, every verbal cue, right? Interpersonal understanding, interpersonal understanding, right? Understanding the subconscious and being conscious in the conscious mind. The left brain and the right brain, you have this understanding. It's kind of like a deep intuitive nudge. It's like they always tell you to trust your gut. And what I'm seeing is that you are just learning to kind of like switch on and off that vampire switch. I'm not saying that you're a vampire, but if you watch Vampire Diaries, they have a switch that they turn off and they turn on. And I'm seeing that there's some people in your life, right? When Cinderella went through her moment, like after she moved into the castle and she married Prince Charming, like you're just gonna have to put people in their place. That's just what it is. Excuse me, but you're gonna have to put people in their place to balance this out. Look at this level up. Look at this glow up. All because of their OD. All because of their overdosing. Right? They don't know what you're doing. Next thing you know, you're on Next Models. You're on Guest Models. Right? You're on every freaking campaign. Or you could just be celebrated a lot in the office. I'm seeing you could be celebrated a lot in the office. Or you are going to be celebrated a lot. Loving yourself. Putting yourself on. This is what I'm saying. You put it on. You put it on. 2222. You put it on. And it's like you've honestly understood that like your freaking energy is such a superpower. Your energy, yes. Celebrating yourself. Celebrating your freaking self. It says bad bitches linked up. Bad bitches linked up by Tinashe. Okay, so you got to put on Tinashe. Show you the cards just so that you can see. Okay, so we got bad bitches linked up, Tinashe. Okay, so you're really gonna be shining at this time. I'm seeing there could be certain groups, societies that might offer you certain things. You might have a promotion coming up, and honestly, you see how her poker face is just so freaking sharp? People never know what you're going to say out of your mouth, right? They're going to want to wine and dine you. And you're not even the type of person, like you like nice things, but you're not asking for it. It's just being given to you. Prosperity is coming. Success is coming. You're achieving long-term success. Major purchases, a new home and car, like, so you're getting your car, you're getting your garden, you're getting your home, like, this is something that you prepped for, right? Look at her books. Jhené Aiko. You could have been listening to a lot of Jhené Aiko R&B soul music. And this is just like spring break Coachella. Look at that. You could be listening to a lot of Beyonce. Maybe you want to go to Coachella. The Day After Pill. Romance, Superbad, McLovin. It says everything, balance, protection, happiness while worth it. Disappointed for what? So you have nothing to be disappointed about this month, right? These coming weeks are definitely going to open a whole nother level. Oh, a whole nother level of loving yourself, like celebrating yourself, Okay, treat yourself to that bag. Okay, you want to get a Louis Vuitton? If you can afford it, you better get that shit. Okay, you better get yourself those red bottoms. Don't get no fake shit. I've got fake shit before. But you know what? Like, there's celebrities who wear fake designer. So that tells you something, right? A lot of celebrities do wear fake designer, and they say that fake designer looks better than real designer. So some people just like the name brand and like to be bougie bitches. Other people like to be real, right? And you're real. And you're like, I'm just going to treat myself right, give myself whatever I want to give myself, and I don't have to tell anybody about anything because I deserve this. You're done playing the role of the whore. You're done letting people label you. You're done doing the labeling theory, right? Plan B, Megan Thee Stallion. You're calling these hoes out. I'm not going to say hoes, but you're being very graceful and you're calling these, little munchkins chicken wings out. And you're like, hey, like, I am who I am. Take it or leave it. If people want to join in for the ride, just know that they're going to have to deal with the truth, right? Because a lot of these people who are trying to come back into your life, who are not new, positive, tribal members of your amazing life now, these people are filled with misery of how they treated you. Look at that. I'm seeing that people could be going in the same places that you used to go to. People feel very lonely while they're overdosing over this loss, right? It's like someone's having a loss just as much as you had your loss. But it's like you went through yours alone. You went through yours alone. You weren't telling everybody about it. You weren't running your mouth. But they were running their mouth about you, right? It's this areola. So they tried to talk about your boobs. Botched drag queen. Maybe they were a drag queen, or maybe they watch drag queens, Sherlock Holmes. Maybe they're very calculated. Maybe there's someone who always has a secret, but this is someone who honestly could never see you for that queen that you are. You're that queen. You don't put on a face, you don't put on a fraud. You're that status. Read premature but mature. It's like how to. You've healed your child self, or you're allowing your child self to play, and you're being so responsible, you're being so mature about things, so intuitive. It's so attractive to your spouse. Whoever is in a relationship with you, they effing love the shit out of you. And I'm only saying that because look at her in this white, right? It looks like she's about to effing get married. Like, you're about to effing get married. Like, people are gonna look at you like you're effing marriage material, okay? Yes. Oh my gosh. 808. You are effing marriage material. Someone is looking at you like you're fucking marriage material. And look, people are so fucking, look at this. I pray for these people. I hope that these people are not self-harming themselves. I hope that these people are not, because look at what you went through, the struggle, right? And now they're there and they don't know how to deal with it. It's funny when someone's struggling so bad. It's funny when someone's so hurt, but other people are laughing, right? But when it's them, they have nothing to say. People always want to bring up your past, but they can never see how you changed, how much of a better person you are because of all of this that's happened to you. This is coming for you, right? You, at the end of the day, you are going through a deep, lengthy transformation that is growing, right? Abundance in multiple areas of your life. You're getting the money, you're getting the card, you're getting the promotion, you're getting the job, right? You're getting the soul tribe, solo dolo, right? You're a business leader, you're an entrepreneur. So if you have to do this business on your own, so be it. If you have to walk on this path on your own, so be it, right? You can love your family, you can love your friends, and they can support you. But one thing that you also learning is You know, you don't have to let everybody know about the shit that hurts, because sometimes they just can't handle it. You know, you're so deep, you're so collected that if you were to open your mouth, they couldn't take it. They couldn't take it because it just rips them apart. It rips them apart, right? Chainmail. And it's really sad because you're going away. You're really going so far away, and you are so different from this, right? You think about treating others. You don't think about how they treat you. You're thinking about, okay, I want to treat others good, and I'm hoping that they're going to treat me the same, right? And because you think so positive, and because you're such a positive person, you're going to bring in those people who are going to treat you right. Those people who are going to give you your crown, like I said, because you already wear your crown. You already know you have your crown, but they're really going to be pumping your ass up. They're not going to keep you in this horrible space that this other low vibrational energy has tried to do, right? I'm seeing Pizzagate. I'm seeing people have tried to put programs in your face, right? But this was something that you honestly realize that this was something that was put in you, but not of you, right? People want to call you greedy, but when you look up and you really see everybody else being a greedy ass bitch who really is greedy, when you're the one that's saying no, when you're the one that's saying that you don't need anything, when you're the one that's saying that you're all right, you know? So at the end of the day, it's really good energy. I really hope that the people who are not wishing the best of you get through what they get through, but you're going up. You're going up from now on. And they're just going to have to see the wealth. They're just going to have to see the abundance. They're just going to have to see the prosperity. Having real friends for once. Having somebody actually hold your hair while you're at the toilet, throwing up if you come from a party or something, you know? Someone not trying to get you date rape. Someone trying to get you the best house or the best offer on a mortgage, a loan, a grant, a scholarship. Someone trying to get you in to this new job. People giving you the same good advice as you give yourself and others. You are fertile and you are fruitful. And keep it up. Thank you so much.